What's up, Amazon sellers? This is Asinzen. Now, this is a new tool that we are using in my Amazon business for product research doing online arbitrage. Now, if you want to know how to use it, then stay tuned. I'm going to share all with you today. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson and I've been selling on Amazon now doing online arbitrage for the last 4 years. Right now, I've got a business in the UK where we're doing over £1 million over the last 12 months. That makes me a 7-figure seller. I know, I'm so blessed. Also as well, we're selling in the USA and that's my second business and we're doing that now for like 5 months. So not particularly long, doing about 23,000 last month. And then also as well, I run FastTrackFBA, which is the third business. Now, hopefully what we are also looking to do is expand into another marketplace into the near future. Now, if you are interested to learn about my journey, how I've done it, but also as well what I'm learning from doing multiple businesses, online arbitrage, and growing at the same time, all whilst traveling the world, and right now I'm in Mexico, hit the subscribe button. Okay, so first things first, number one, what is Asinzen? Well, quite simply, Asinzen is a profit calculator, a sourcing analysis tool that is going to help you understand profitability and do analysis on a specific product. And when looking at products to sell on Amazon, this tool is going to allow you to easily understand and analyze products that you're sourcing to resell on the Amazon marketplace. Now, it's going to tell you things like how much profit, ROI that you can make, also show you things like eligibility to sell, hazmat, any potential IP complaints, and also as well the prices like the buy box, rotation, Amazon's price, and lots of other information over time. It's going to support you in making better buying and analysis decisions in your Amazon business. Now, you can use Asinzen as a Chrome extension when sourcing for profitable products like we do in the online arbitrage model. And later in this video, I'm going to share with you my insights why we subscribe to this tool and obviously what we like about it as well. So stay tuned for that. Quick question for you guys. Are you using Asinzen or maybe looking at changing to it? Let me know in the comments down below. Just drop a I'm using it now or maybe I'm looking for a new calculator. Then let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested to know how many of my viewers are actually using this tool. Okay, so this leads me nicely onto my second chapter, and that's about setting up Asinzen. The one thing which I will just say is obviously make sure you get it actually installed first. You can't set it up before you install it. And the installation process is super simple. Connect Asinzen to your Amazon Seller Central account. It's just going to allow it to work to its full functionality. So to show you how to set up Asinzen, what I'm going to do now is jump on the computer and obviously we'll go through that now. Okay, so here we are now. I've just jumped into a listing and which we'll probably use for a demonstration later. And what you want to do is make sure that when you come in, first things first is come over to this settings icon, click on that and do calculator settings. Now it's got here, the marketplace, and obviously this is for this marketplace I'm using, and you can change it for different marketplaces, so different settings. So Amazon US, that's one we're working on. And then it's got, autofill. So you can put in like autofill information, so like cost based on ROI. So when you do your calculations, it's going to automatically fill in the cost based on an ROI you're looking at. Let's say, for example, for us, 30% ROI. The other things which we're really interested in is not so much about that, but just really setting it up correctly. So we want to do things like Amazon FBA inbound shipping. So for me, I pretty much do the same price for all tiers, and I'm going to put in here 50 cents. So just there you go, nice and simple, 50 cents for that product there. What I want to do also as well is do about my prep fees. That's going to be something super important. Now, what you want to do is scroll down and we'll get down to here. So it says called manage your custom costs. And they do have a little explain here about it. But what we want to do is just here is click open custom costs. It shows you this kind of pop up. And what we want to do is add in. So I'm just going to call it in prep fee. And my amount is just going to be $1. Very simple. $1 multiplied by none. Applies to both, all, and status is on. And then literally that's it. We're happy with that, so save. So I have that now in there and that setting. You can see that's been saved. Now that's going to be super important. Now pretty much, I'm not changing other things. I'm not like changing, all the ROI calculations, etc. I just want to keep it quite simple and I'm going to click save. Now, the one other thing you might really want to consider about, especially if you're like a US seller, is something called sales tax, and obviously that's going to add on to the buy price that you're paying. So if you do have that, do just jump over into, again, custom costs, click on your custom cost page here, and we're going to add in another custom cost, and we'll call it like state tax, sales tax, and I'm going to put in there like 7, call it 7%. I think in Florida it's 7%. I'm not we have zero tax. So I'm just going to put a percentage in there and then multiply it by the buy cost. For me, when I'm buying the product, I need to add 7% on. So something very interesting there, and you can add that in as well. So click save. And when you do your calculations, and if I just show back to the calculator, we go back up here to the calculator, you can see when we do custom costs, it's going to have that sales tax 7%, which is going to add on to that buy price. So something to think about there if you're doing sales tax, and you can add it in, but very, very important just to help you do your calculations. So I'll go back to my calculator and obviously just remove my sales tax because I am shipping to New Hampshire. I have no sales tax when I purchase. Now, quite simply, that is it. Really simple to set up. And that, for me, I put in my prep fees. I've put in, if you have sales tax, you can do that as well. And just very simple. And it's already connected to my account, so also you can get the information. The only thing right now is, unfortunately, for this demonstration, normally I can log into my Amazon Seller Central account. But right now, it's a bit of a problem. So normally the check hazmat, and you say click here to start, that's going to go green to say that there isn't a hazmat. But for us right now, just with this demonstration, I don't have the ability to log in. I need to get that fixed. But that is something that's really helpful. The hazmat is going to help you as well, and eligibility to sell. So now that we've set up Asinzen, what I'll do is I'll give you a quick tour around the different parts of Asinzen before we start doing some live sourcing. So now we jump back on the computer. Let me put, for example, in for this product, and I always do FBA for everything, but obviously if you're an FBM, you can put it in here as well. So what I do is I put in, say, for example, I'm buying for $5. I can literally just drop that in there, and it's going to show me the profit and the ROI and the margin after it even takes into cost all the information. So like the FBA fee, the referral fee, if there is a closing fee as well, and also my custom costs as well, such as prep, and we talked about sales tax previously, if that is something that you pay. Now on here, you can see quite simply, it talks about the profit, the ROI, and you've got some nice little helpful guides here, which are gonna kind of show you based on like number of units that you're selling here, which is going to help you scale up. So just really understanding that, which is good. So maybe looking at number of units you're selling. ROI, again, you can kind of see like FBA, what's going on there. Now also as well, you've got like your margin, which I quite like, and the break-even cost is something super important because when we do our analysis later, I really like that number, just knowing that, and I can see that on the keeper chart to see whether it's going to be, this product is something that I want to buy, because today it might be profitable, but historically it might have gone way below my break even a lot. So that's something really useful. Now you can see here, like you've got historical data, BSR drops, estimated sales, and the buy box. And remember when I talked about that break even price, $13.75, I'm always going to be looking at that like buy box price and seeing, hey, has that buy box been below my break even over time? And I can see right now it hasn't. Over the long term, it's actually been higher than it is today. So today actually it's quite a low price historically, and my break even got plenty of room between that break even and that price. You've also as well down here got a lot of information, so you can do like the Zen charts. You've got the charts here that you can see, and they show you all the information like sales rank, new offer count, the buy box, and you can see the dots of them. You can even, should we say, drop this out. If you want to make this bigger, you can click detach. And what's going to happen there is that will actually load up into a bigger version just down here, and you can really go into detail with that. You're turning bits off if you want to and seeing more information about that. Along with that as well, you've got here, so you can do like copy the information, export to CVS, prep guidance on Amazon, refresh the data if you want to, copy it to a Google Sheet if this is the product you want to buy, and then finally preview and export the data to CSV or Google Sheet. You've even got like here, it hovers over, that's my keeper. That is my keeper down there loading up. That's the keeper add-on. But you can also load up again. It's got a link to the product, UPC, the brand, the manufacturer, how long it's been available for, all the kind of information that's just going to help you understand what's going on with this product. It's going to be super helpful. Now for me in my business, when I'm really looking, I'm going to analyze that. I'm going to be looking at this keeper chart, which they got down here, which is really super helpful. But in addition to that, the other thing which I like is if there's variations, we can see that up here. So you can see like what variations there are. There aren't any for this product. And then also find the stock checker, which is something really helpful. Now, the reason why I like stock checker is when I do my deal analysis process is that what I'm first of all understanding is that is my buy price, sell price and profit going to work on the current market? And if I like the deal, then I make the decision, say I will buy this, and I'll make a decision like if it's selling 20 units per month and there's 3 sellers, add 1 more on, that makes 4, divide the 20 by the 4, that makes 5 sales per seller each. And then what I'll do is I'll use the stock checker to go, do they have about 5 stocks? And if they have less than 5 stocks on average, I'll probably buy a lot more. And if they have a lot more than 5 stocks, then I'll probably buy less because competition. So The stock checker is just going to help you understand how many you should be buying, and I really like that. So you've got that here, you can see what's going on, and in lots of information here about seller ratings and what's going on with these products. So you can see here, one guy's got quite a lot, but outside of that, not much more. And you can see here, FBA lowest, FBN, quite simple, just help bring the product to your attention, and obviously you can make good buying decisions from that. Super simple, very clean, very easy, doesn't overwhelm the UI of the product here, doesn't overwhelm the Amazon page, but it allows you to get the right information you need to make good buying decisions, and hence why I like it. Okay, so right now we're talking about Asinzen, and it's a great bit of software. It really does help doing deal analysis, supporting you in understanding if the deals you are finding, doing research for selling on Amazon, if they are going to be working and they're going to help you in your Amazon business. And it does save time, it really does speed you up, and I love profit calculator tools. But the one thing which I will say is that these tools are amazing at doing the analysis side. Unfortunately, they don't really help you find the deals in the first place. Now, if you are struggling maybe to find leads, to find opportunities to buy low, to sell high on Amazon, then what I would say is do check out FastTrackFBA Leads. This is a service I created whereby we've got a team of sourcing VAs working 7 days a week, one team in the USA, one team in the UK, and they are finding all the deals. I mean, everything we find, we put onto our web platform on FastTrackFBA's website. Now you can come in, you buy tokens from us, and then you choose the deals that you want. You get to pick and choose all the leads that you want, and then you unlock them using the tokens, go to the supplier, buy the product, and then obviously resell it on Amazon, and maybe use Asinzen to do the analysis just to make sure that the buy sell price is going to work for you in your business. If you are interested and want to know more about FastTrackFBA Leads, then do check out the link down below. Trust me, I think you're going to love it. Let's do some deal analysis with Asinzen Live. We'll load up a different product. I will put in the buy price and then take that product from doing the analysis side right through to how many we're going to purchase for this product. And obviously that's going to help you understand how to use the tool, and even how many you should buy, or how many I would buy that you might want to consider in your business. Okay, so here we are. I've just loaded up into this product, and right now we can get this product. This is a 3-pack of, should we say, tinned salmon. Now we can get this product for $3 each, but also as well, there's going to be a $1 extra fee to bundle them together. So total package price for this is going to be $3, and this is a 3-pack, so that's $9 plus the $1 extra prep fee to bundle them together. And I know that from my prep center. So if I'm going to come here, and I do everything FBA because, like I said before, I like to travel the world, so definitely not going to be FBM. So I'm going to put in here $10 as my buy price. Right away, I'm going to get it, or selling it for $29.76. Buying it for 10, fantastic. We've got our custom costs in there, that's the prep side as well. And we've also added some extra prep into this as well. Now, interesting enough, profit is going to be $8.23, super happy with that. ROI and margin, really, really happy with them as well. Break even $20, and saying lowest price right now, $29.76. So the one thing which I just really want to be mindful of is remembering that break-even price, and also even the sale price, because I'm going to look at that in a minute with the Keeper chart. Now, I mentioned it earlier, I can't log into my Amazon seller account. We've got 2-factor authentication problems, but I know that I should have no problem selling these products. So I would expect to see that these go green where it's selling and hazmat. There's no problem with them. I'm not expecting a tinned salmon to be a hazmat item, but do check them. Now, the other thing which I will look at is the IP checker. So you can just hover over here. There is no IP claims or IP problems with this brand on the Asinzen database, which is great. I don't want to be risking my account. So we're going to assume eligible to sell and no hazmat, but also no IP product or no IP alert. And also as well, we've put in now, they are profitable, so I'm very happy with that. The other thing which I'm just going to have a quick look at is this sale price over the course of the buy box history. So 29, 30, 30.5. That sounds like a consistently good sale price. So very, very happy with that. Now, the one thing which I want to do next is, it seems pretty good. Let's do some analysis on their Keeper chart. So we'll load up this. And if I kind of have a quick look out, we're on 90 days already. And I can see just by looking at the pink dots, which are pretty much the buy box price, that $29.76, remember, I'm looking at what's happened to that pink price over time. So I can see now it's been pretty much low, and then it's popped up, and then it's come back down again. So pretty consistent in that price. I will just spin out for 1 year. Let's have a quick look. And again, that's always around about the 30 mark. So it's not kind of crashing down to $10 at any point. It's always around 30. So I think that $30 Sale price is pretty stable. I'll be pretty happy with that. Now, the one thing which I always say about whenever you're doing any analysis is you shouldn't be doing your sale price off of any variable like 90-day average, 180-day average, or like the price today. I would never do that. I would be looking at the keeper chart, and I'd be using the keeper chart to see what's happened in the past with that buy box price. And then the question you really want to ask is, using the information in the past, what do I think the price is going to be in about 2 weeks' time? Why? Because I buy the product today, I ship it to my warehouse, they prep it, they ship it to Amazon, it goes live in 2 weeks' time. Now, that is the price I need to be considering. So that could be the 90-day price, it could be a different price, it could be something else. It's what price will it be in 90 days' time? So for me, in 90 days' time, I think $29.76, very realistic. I'd be happy to leave it at that. But if maybe I'm seeing the prices declining, then I might actually change that price down. So keep a chart here, you can see really happy with that. Now, the next thing I'm going to look at is that sales rank. So I'm looking at this green line, and I can see over the year, it's pretty consistent. Yes, it's going up and down, but it's very consistent. It's not like it's going off and off and off. What I'm actually seeing is that sales are just consistently happening, and maybe their sales estimation here, 72 over the last 90 days, 245, and then obviously 420 over the last 6 months. I think 72, fine, no problem with that. So we'll call it 72, pretty happy with that. Now, the other thing which I'm looking at after that is this new seller count or new offer count. That's the number of competitors I have. Now, quite simply, what I'm looking at here is what's going on with that. So what I like is the fact that there are quite a lot of sellers. I can see that that's really useful. It just means that I like having lots of sellers. If there's only one, it's like warning, this could just be a private label product. I need to be careful. Even if the brand or the IP checker says, hey, there's no problems, just be careful with very low seller count. But I like seeing that change up and down. Just shows that there's healthy competition. People are selling, unlikely to get IP complaints. My count shouldn't be at risk. Now, the other thing as well is also, the sellers is pretty much going up and down, up and down. It's not kind of like too many sellers coming in. So I do believe that that price will be pretty stable because there is competition, but it's not too much. So I'm very, very happy with that. Now, the question for me is, I know it's selling 72 per month. I'm pretty happy with all the metrics I put in, the buy price, the sell price. I think the 72 is a good estimation. And also as well, I don't have to adjust for like too much competition or too little. So I'm happy with the deal. It's certainly something that I want to buy. It's very profitable. I'm very happy with that. Now, the next question comes is how many should I buy? Now, the way I do calculation for how many to buy is I will take the listing sales per month, and then I will divide that by the number of people on or around the buy box who I think are eligible for the buy box, and then add one more on, which is going to be me. Remember 72 sales per month, and remember about $30 sale price. So what we want to do now is go into the stock checker and actually understand that. So let's have a quick look here, stock checker. Now nicely loaded. What I can see here is we've got a couple of sellers here. We've got FBA price, you can see this here. We've got the ratings as well. Now they've got 3, 1, 9, 15, 2. That's FBM, and then 2 here. What I'm going to do is just quickly scroll over. Remember about $30. We're saying around the buy box $30. So we've got these guys here, we've got a couple more here, and then these like 36, too high. What I'm also just interested in is understanding these guys, what are they? And they're all FBA. So I'm going to include them in my calculation. So I'm going to say here, we've got this guy. If we just have a look here on the buy box, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If I just kind of come through, I'm looking at FBA, 4, 5. I'm not going to include the FBM, 6, 7, 8. So 8 sellers on or around the buy box plus me, that makes 9. Let's get my calculator out. So remember, 72 divided by 9, that means 8 units we're looking at sharing if we sell in 1 month. Now, the one thing for me is I reckon I'll probably sell about 8 units per month, and I think these guys should sell 8. Well, actually, if you look at it, they've got 1. These 2 are over 8, and then we've got under 8, over 8, and then quite a lot under. So actually, I'm probably going to go a bit higher than the calculation I've just done. Why? Because the other people's stock is a bit lower, and I think they're probably going to sell out sooner. So right now we're looking at 8. That's fantastic. So I might say, actually, you know what? 2 things. Number 1, the competitors are low on stock. Number 2, I'm getting a great ROI, and I don't know how long this deal is going to last. So I might buy quite a bit more now, just so I can hold it for a bit longer. So quite simply, what am I going to look at? Well, my 8 is my standard number, i.e. if we all shared equally in a month, I always get to that number first. Then I do my stock adjustment. So for me, I'll probably double it at least because there's quite a lot of low stock. So that's going to be 16. And then I'm saying, well, actually, I'm getting a really good deal, so I might buy 2 months worth. So call it 32. So for this product, I'm going to buy 32 lots of it. Remember, it's a pack of 3. So I need to do 32 multiplied by 3, I buy 96 cans of this red sockeye wild Alaskan salmon. And that's it. That's me doing deal analysis using Asinzen, taking it from reviewing the actual product, the keeper history, and then right through to how many I'd buy. And hopefully that has been helpful for you. Now, the one thing which I will say just outside of that is Asinzen does have 2 pricing options if you are thinking about getting this tool. The first one I think is about $60 a year, and then the second one is the Pro option, which is about $150 per year. Now, the only difference is that the Pro option has the sales estimator, and hopefully you've seen today when we've done the live analysis is that sales estimator is key, because yes, you can analyze deals without it, but that's just one half of the equation. The next part of the equation is actually how many you want to buy, and using the sales estimator to know that number, that's going to really help you out in making sure you're getting the correct number of products to buy, i.e. not overstocking, but also not understocking the products. Again, we make our money when we buy, not when we do the analysis. So just make sure you're buying the right amount, not too much or too little. Now, I'd probably really recommend and strongly suggest you get the Pro subscription just because of that. Asinzen is a super amazing tool and really useful for sourcing, and certainly, my team are using this as well for their sourcing, especially when we do a lot in the USA. It's got some really amazing functionality which we really like. Now, the one thing which I will say is if maybe you're getting started and maybe struggling to find leads, it is hard and sourcing is not easy, then do check out my Sourcing 101 playlist, and I'll drop it around here. It's just going to help you understand the great sourcing techniques that you can use in line with Asinzen to do your deal analysis to find deals to buy low to sell high on Amazon. So check out that video or that playlist. But what I will say is hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below. But from me, Thomas Parkinson and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.